I noticed you have in the background a picture of Genghis Khan, and Genghis Khan, of course, the Mongolian uh, chief or warlord, depending on how you describe
Mm-hmm.
him, who
Mm-hmm.
ruled all of China, probably the biggest territory of any leader in history.
Correct.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and what has the Chinese Communist Party been doing lately in terms of the history of Genghis Khan?
Well, this Genghis Khan is
But hold on, it's pronounced Genghis. I've been saying this
well
wrong for
in the
30 years.
Mongolian it's a Genghis Khan, actually Genghis Khan. So yes, Genghis Khan is a Mongolian uh, hero, national hero, not only in southern Mongolia but also uh, among the Mongolians around the world, including independent country of Mongolia, the Buryat and the Kalmyk and even Tova and even Hazara, which is part of Pakistan and Afghanistan. So all these Mongolian descendants consider Genghis Khan as uh, the leader, and then they're even like equivalent to their god. So almost every Mongolian family has Genghis Khan's portrait, or yes, this. But as you mentioned, the Genghis Khan created Genghis Khan and his sons and grandsons created the largest contiguous land empire in human history, as China was only one province of Mongolian empire at that time. But this is the history. China used this history and then rewrote this history. And then China now is claiming that Genghis Khan is actually Chinese hero. So when I was in southern Mongolia, and history books always claim that, clearly saying that Genghis Khan is one of the Chinese heroes. And when Mongolians actually now started, all in southern Mongolia, everybody is like all families worship Genghis Khan as almost God. And then the Chinese government realized that, especially after this protest, this is something that they cannot tolerate, because Mongolians are uniting together under the Genghis Khan. So they started now implementing some sort of carrying out a campaign to just eradicate any memory of Genghis Khan. For example, in schools, some statues or some portraits that the previously set up were now taken down. And so in the same time, they're still using history of Mongolia to justify its territorial claim. For example, Chinese government says that Tibet is part of China because it was part of Mongolian empire. So Mongolian empire is, according to Chinese, the official version of history, Mongolian empire is part of Chinese history. So these kind of like very distorted logic serves as China used this kind of logic to justify its territorial occupation, including East Turkestan and Xinjiang and all this. So they now, on one hand, they suppress all forms of like belief or worship of Genghis Khan. On the other hand, they use Genghis Khan Mongolian history as their tool to justify their territorial claim over once independent nations like Tibet and East Turkestan.
It's history with Chinese characteristics.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.